What up, guys? Jeff from Connecticut Transparency out here in Brooklyn, Connecticut at the Northeast District of Health. I'm going to do a First Amendment audit, and I have a FOIA request too. They've been pretty hot-headed here before, so things could get a little heated. You know, let's hope that doesn't happen, but you never know. Like I said, all I'm doing is a FOIA request. And see if we can get a few answers. I'm out here with my good friend Paul Monacchio. Go check out his channel. He's only got a few followers. Get him up to some. What's that?
Told me you won't talk to me if I film it.
Then fuck him. Fuck him. Don't even bother then.
Let's not curse.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother what?
You got something. Don't even bother trying to get him to talk. If he tells you can't, then it's not gonna happen.
Good morning. How are you? Good.
I'm gonna get all yours right.
My name?
Yes, ma'am.
My name's Debbie.
Debbie. And did I speak to you? My name's Paul Monacchio. I spoke to you and I asked you a question. No, we don't have to turn it off. It's our First Amendment right to film.
I only spoke to you briefly. You spoke to both of us.
Okay, so when I spoke to you, didn't I ask you a question that you said you couldn't answer for a particular reason?
I'm gonna interrupt for a minute.
No,
My
I'm
name
speaking to
is-
her right now. I'll talk to you in a minute.
No,
I'll
I
talk
am
to her in a minute.
talking, you're
Thank you.
not talking to them, I'm their
Actually, I am.
supervisor.
I'm asking her a direct question because
I
I
am their
spoke to her.
supervisor,
That's fine, I'll speak to you in a
and I'm
minute.
excluding her from the
You
conversation.
can't exclude anybody from any conversation. You cannot do that.
I direct her work.
Okay, I will
If you
FOIA
have-
request everything. How about that? Does that work for you?
You can FOIA request
Okay.
what you need to.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask, her name is Debbie. She stated that her name is Debbie, right? And I'm gonna FOIA request everybody's information, all your information, who works here, your schedules, your duties, all of that, okay? Because there's things that are going on here. There's a lot of, there's no transparency here. And the only thing that's happening is people being stonewalled. And now you're making us look like we're bad people for requesting
With
information,
actually legitimate health concerns.
which you're well aware of. Are you the director?
And the director.
You are the director, so I spoke with you, right, on the
Yes.
phone. And did you not tell me you were gonna put me in a queue because you couldn't answer a simple question? Do you recall my question? Do you recall my question I asked you?
What about low pH levels?
Well, Paige, while we're here, let's do
You
this.
guys can leave the room, you can walk away from the desk
You
right
can do whatever
now
you feel comfortable
because
with.
you're not
Told you.
going to answer the questions for them. and
This
I
is your
don't
health
want-
department saying, oh, you don't have to answer the questions. This is your Northeast District of Health.
All right.
Not
You do
answering
whatever you feel
questions.
comfortable. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. It is your duty to perform your job, even in the face of.
Oh,
the illness.
courage in the
We have
face
the
of
right to
COVID, but
hold
they won't
everybody
even,
accountable. You were
but they won't
employees
even,
of the state. Do you understand that?
hold people
First Amendment
responsible.
rights.
I have to tell you
Yes, ma'am.
that we don't have an appointment to talk.
We
and
don't
we're
need an
stepping
appointment.
into other
We don't need,
meetings.
you're putting me in a
We don't
queue
need-
again? Are you putting me in a
we don't
queue
need
again?
An appointment, but
Are you
you
putting me in a
can't
queue?
come in to talk to people who are already in meetings. I can
I was
answer
speaking to
your
her, she's not in a
questions.
meeting, she's solely working, correct? Am I wrong?
Can you hand me a pen, please, so I can fill this out?
Can you please handle my pen? Thank you very much.
No, you can submit any requests that you want.
I'm also asking questions that you're pretty much obligated to do your job. Okay, let me cite this to you. Okay,
You have to
section,
go into a meeting.
no,
We
section
aren't going to
19-13-B2, are you
Can you
familiar?
call the police and
Yeah,
ask
you
them
can call
to
the
come
police.
in?
You can call
Because
the
we can't have people that are disrupting the business, and right now what I'm trying to say
So you should be
is,
able to
Are
go
you
to
aware of
towns,
section
and you open that up.
19-13-B2? Are
Have
you
you
aware
seen
of
the
this?
towns list
Which,
come down?
you are the commissioner, so you should be well aware of this law, correct? You should be well aware of section 19-13-B12,
Are you on
dash
the
B2,
phone?
which is the abatement of
Okay.
nuisance.
Oh, that-
I'm not the nuisance, so I understand you're trying to abate me, but I'm not the nuisance. Any local director of health, upon information of the existence
Okay, and
or
if
a
not, there is a
nuisance,
request for
or
copies
of
of
nuisance or any
information on
pollution
ours as well.
occurring within his jurisdiction,
Okay,
or within any such nuisance or pollution comes to.
Looks like we're gonna have
his attention,
police contact
shall
here.
within a
We'll wait
reasonable
outside
time
or whatever.
investigate, and upon finding such a nuisance or pollution exists, shall issue his order in writing for the abatement of the same. Section B, such order shall specify the nature of such nuisance or pollution and shall designate the time with which such abatement or discontinuation shall be accomplished. And if any order is not complied with within the time specified, the facts shall be submitted to the prosecuting attorney. Copies of all orders shall be kept on file by the Director of Health in this office, and copies of this, you can let them know we're exercising our First Amendment rights. Director of the Health in his office, and copies of the same shall be furnished by the State Commissioner of Health upon request. This gentleman has legitimate concern regarding his safety of his water. I personally came in here, do you recall me coming in here and speaking to you about this concern? Are you aware of this concern regarding, where is it, 361?
364 Lisbon Road.
364 Lisbon Road in Canterbury, Connecticut? Are you aware of anything concerning that property?
Yes, I am familiar with what's going on, and my understanding.
When were you made aware of this?
I can't answer your
I'm sorry,
questions
go
unless you give me time to answer
I
the
apologize.
questions. We've investigated according to the request that came in, and we are following up on any potential public health nuisances. And right now, we were waiting for your friend's schedule for us to go and visit the property. The only thing that we've been waiting for so that we can take next steps in our investigation is a scheduled time to go in to meet with him, because he's limited our availability.
Ma'am,
The thing that
ma'am,
we can do right
you
now-
got the report on June 8th.
The thing we can do right now is set up some times that we might go and visit, remembering that we already have pretty full schedules.
Can you inform us of what the issues that you're aware of are?
Not at this time, and right now, I am in.
You're
schedule
aware
for
that
another meeting.
you're aware that there are toxic situations in the water there, correct?
There are not toxic.
What is low
situations
pH?
in the water.
What is low pH? I'm gonna ask you again, this is the
I
question
will
that I was
not
told
answer
that was
your
illegal for you to
questions
answer.
Well, here,
now
who can this go to?
because
Here's a FOIA request.
There you go. There's a FOIA request. You realize how long and all that, right?
Do you still want them to come out?
Yes,
Yeah. And I'll wait for him
We'll wait for
outside.
you. We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
We'll wait for you. We're exercising our First Amendment rights. We have it all on film. You can see it if you'd like. We're not breaking any laws. If anybody's breaking laws here, it's these people. So please come.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um.
So here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
You guys could not answer a general question, basic question, no pun intended, about low pH. In what the
Police
damage
contact.
in the water, or to people. You couldn't answer that question. Again, you got some people to talk to. If you had really had people to talk to, you would have left a long time ago.
no, we're.
Paul, we'll
meeting
just-
in
come
that
on.
room.
We'll go.
We're not gonna get an
We'll wait for
answer.
your We're not gonna get
We're
an
gonna
answer.
get
We
not.
appreciate
It's all.
we
It's
appreciate
all
your time.
recorded.
Thank you very much. Thank
It's
you.
all recorded. We'll be right out. We'll be right out here waiting for the police.
There's children whose health is at risk and you don't care. Because all you're looking to do is protect them. Because it is.
So there you go. Stonewalled again by a director of Department of Health regarding my property at 364 Lisbon Road. Oh, I need to get that FOIA request signed.
Okay, let's go back in.
I need to get that FOIA request signed that they received that. I can't just give that to them because they'll just throw it out. Ma'am, I need you to sign this too, please. I need that to be signed. That you received it and a date.
Are you familiar with how they work?
Let's see, data request, telephone, can you put your address?
I
or
don't need to put.
email?
I don't need to put my address. My email's right here.
Is this person?
Okay, so we will respond to this
You.
email.
I
and
need
let
you.
know
I need you to
within
sign right here.
4
Request
days.
received and signed.
This is your duty.
Request received, today is 8/16/2017.
Yeah, I'm not surprised one bit.
To be
Thank you.
determined.
No problem. Oh, nope.
The funny thing was, I called another health district and they willfully gave me all that information. They said it's basic information that anybody should give. But yet your office told me it was.
Thank you very
illegal for
much.
to tell
You
me
have a
so.
great day.
Thank you very much. You guys are in for a hell of a time. Excuse me.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting right here for the state cops. Well, there you go. I told you it was going to be a little, I figured it was going to be a little heated. And of course it was. Paul asked some great questions. So nobody wanted to answer a thing where he got questions from another district, health district. So they're trying to stonewall. They know what's going on, and they're not trying to handle the business. They supposedly called the cops. We're not going anywhere. Of course, I'm not running from no cops. They're legally doing what I'm doing. All we did was go and ask some questions. I filed my FOIA request, and I can guarantee that that's going to be ended up going to the we'll end up going to the FOIA commission, because there's no way in hell they have no clue how to do what they're doing. Good thing I got lawyers, or I'm gonna find a nice lawyer for. Here you go, Northeast District of Health, Brooklyn, Connecticut. Supposedly serving, I don't know, probably 10 towns. They won't even deal with a bad water. Don't want to answer any questions, nothing.
I honestly don't think the cops are gonna come in. Because I was making it very clear while we were there, so they could hear me on the phone. I don't think they're gonna come.
Well,
They know that
I don't know. I'm giving them about 5 or 10 minutes to come up here.
they want to talk to me. They know where I live. Apparently, they got millions of complaints against me. And this is what brings me to this. So when I called that cop, and I called that sergeant because I wanted a FOIA request, that dog's information, that one that was doing basically an open air sniff with his head in my fucking car. So that's not an open air. That's more of a clip.
Right.
So when I called, he was trying to intimidate me. And he's like, I got like 26 complaints about you. And I'm like, yeah, today? I was like, what's that matter? Actually, he was trying to intimidate me. But the fact that he was looking into my record,
But yeah, that's what they do.
isn't that a problem?
Yep.
That's what I thought. 'Cause I
That's why you don't give up ID without a crime. Screw them.
didn't give up any-
Well, guys, we're going to wait about probably 3 or 4 more minutes, and the state cops don't come, we're out. And I'm not running. I'm just not going to sit here all day and wait for them. These are the people that serve, like I said, about 8 or 10 towns. They can't even answer basic, simple questions with bad water. They've known about problems in the house and the water problems for years. Or not for years, excuse me, for months.
They've known for years.
Yeah, they've known for years, but with
It's been there for over 10 years.
right.
It's on record. And they said that last video, which people can go back and they can watch it themselves and see what they said. They said that if they knew that there was the existence of a UV system that needed to be maintained, they would make sure it was taken care of.
Right.
So if that's the case, what the fuck aren't they doing?
Right. Well, yeah, these are our great public servants. Like I said, everything that we are, whatever, I have all proof in black and white. And they know it, and they're just trying to either cover up for this guy because it's going to show their dereliction of duties, or they just don't care. They think that they're untouchable.
I think the mere fact that we left the building was the reason for the cops not to even want to show up. To be honest with you.
I'm happy with what we got on tape, because you know what?
I honestly,
Because you know what? That's your director of health.
showed their whole ass.
They showed exactly.
Showed their whole ass.
Exactly. Great thing is, though, I mean, we can check into some cars and stuff. Since these are tax-funded cars.
I know how she told the lady she can't talk.
Pretty clean. Pretty clean. These are what's paid in, if you live in Northeast Connecticut, this is what you're getting. I mean, I can't really complain. They're pretty clean.
You fucking boogie. You didn't stay.
He knew.
He knows. He knows he's fucked. Well,
Well, guys, I guess we're going to get out of here because they said they called twice and said, do you still need the cops here? And yup.
I don't think they were on the phone with the cops. Or maybe they were. The director told them to call the cops. So.
Is this one right here? No.
Well, here we go.
Well, I'll restart it if I got a cop show up or pull us over or whatever. This is the first of, I got to do another one afterwards. But, hey, have a great day.